Don't blink, it's your boy. Avant, on est passé chez l'antépatron à notre nouvelle maison. Oh, nice. Nice. Don't blink, it's your boy. Oh, what is that? A Z card. For storing pictures, okay. Explore, nice. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show. Wow, that was a mess up intro. A little bit more of Red Bulls. Shit gives you wings. We're doing well after having a wonderful 6th September 2025. Today, we're doing a recap. We're doing a recap of what? Your favorite show, 9-9. Get into the action. I'm not in a rush, but I'm feeling like we are taking a long time for each episode, and I like taking my time. Also, running a little bit of the cold. I'm gonna try to free up the nose waves. I'm not feeling super good. I like taking my time. Listen, it's a great show, and sadly, when this is over, I don't think it's gonna come back to Netflix. And if it doesn't come back, I'm not gonna watch it. And if it does come back, I'm gonna be watching it in 10 years. I don't know. So I'm gonna take my time, and it's gonna be fun. And yeah. So we have a bunch of episodes. We have from season 4 to season 15. We watched. I think we watched 15 episodes in 1 week, and 2 days. Yeah, 15. But us, we're doing. My father's texting me. Of course. Oh, my apologies. We're doing episode number 4. What did he say? You're an awesome. You're the best son I could ask for. Oh, that's nice. Oh, then he said wrong number. So we're doing season 1, episode 4. Today I've been working. Not complaining, but if I was to complain, it would sound something similar to this, right? So we got first or second. L'équipe s'en prend à Jake because nice. Okay, so these I can actually read the intro. I didn't think about it. First or second. The team is mad at Jake because he I don't know how to translate. This is in French. When I got Netflix, I wasn't planning to do this video, so this is why it's French. But now that it's French and now that I'm having to translate, the team is mad at Jake because he's taking his time filling up a autopsy report because he's flirting with a gorgeous methanagist doctor, I guess, who's reserving a couple surprise. The first scene is one of the best scene ever. One of my favorite cold opening. These show best and worst things are the cold opening. Why the best and the worst thing? Well, because it's very easy to do a good cold opening because it's his own thing, but it's easy also to fuck it up. And after 8 season, 22 episode each, which is 198 episode or 96, sorry. It's tough because we don't have ID, right? Oh, there's this video on YouTube because Brooklyn Nine-Nine is also on YouTube. So what happened is Brooklyn Nine-Nine kind of forgotten a little bit, right? A little bit. And what they decided to do was they decided to say, you know what? We're going to be honoring it on YouTube. There's a video called Every Single Cold Opening of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And it's 5 hours long. So kind of cool video if you ask me. What is this? We have a flash disk because we did upgrade our phone. Behind the scenes this morning. So the first scene is Amy is going on a date, right? And Jake is calling her. And why is this such a good scene? Because it picture perfect the relationship between Jake and Amy. So Jake goes in as a douchebag and says, yo, Captain Old said there's this guy who is dangerous. And he described the date, right? So what happened is they both go to the same restaurant and he makes fun of her date. Why is that funny? It's funny because Jake is willing, sadly, but at the same time, for him it's worth it. He's prepared to sabotage his own date, to sabotage Amy's dates. There's gonna be the first instances of them being kind of like not a couple per se, but somewhat of a couple. So that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, and the funniest thing is, he goes to the date, right? And he makes fun of the guy, and he talks to Jake. The date talks to Jake, and Jake pretends like he's a boss to just piss off Amy, which actually works. But the cool thing here is the date says, "Your boss seems nice," which is mind blowing because Jake is literally making fun of him, or literally trying to sabotage the date. However, Jake is a nice dude, and this guy kind of understood what was going on. Well, not what was going on, but he understood that Jake wasn't a. Is Jake a bad guy? I don't think so. I don't think Jake is a bad guy. I think he can do some douchey things, but I think it's supposed to be a. He could do something, right? Um, this is so cool. So now we have more of it instances. You see, this is boring because they put a lot of emphasis on the competition going between Jake and Amy, right? And like, okay, well, we get it. You're the two favorite of the precincts. However, the payoff for that is kind of cool. Now, the payoff for that does it fixes every single thing of the show? I don't think so. But there's a cool that has it yet. And it's meaningful. It's meaningful, you know? If anything, it's meaningful. So it's not a perfect payoff, but it's a pretty good payoff. And there's nothing perfect in life, so get over yourself. So there's a cool scene where Jake does 5 arrests and a week, and what he does is he put. Oh, I have to check something out. No, I have to check something out, please. 2 minutes. I believe, yeah, this is pretty good. I believe we lost a couple seconds of defense absolute. We're gonna get my defense absolute to be better, to be much better, to be much better. For all my life, I'm in a good mood today. Can't you tell? Can't you tell I'm in a good mood? This is one of the crazy mood. I started making videos an hour ago, and I was in a bad mood because I was like nervous and shit like that. And now we're pretty good. Imagine me and you and me. So just the. So it's super cool. We have the plot of this episode. I feel like me giving out the plot of the episode is kind of, for example, as a viewer it's good, but the recap is hard because you repeated yourself, right? So Jake is gonna be the secondary for Charles, which means that Charles is kind of in charge of the investigation, right? And Jake is just supposed to second him, so be his assistant. They probably really do that so Charles have more leadership, and they trade it off so they create a bond where they trust each other, right? Amy's like, Jake is a bad secondary, but he isn't. It's just nice to see Charles being so. Charles is such a loser. I'm sorry. I love Charles. Don't get me wrong. I love Charles. Right. So, as the first one, he has the ability to choose the music, and of course, he chooses a musical, which is, you know, part of the charm of it. Just Alt and Amy. Amy's sucking ass. See, this is the problem. We waited a day to do it because I didn't have storage, and we watched a lot of it, so I have no memories of this. Just Amy kissing ass. The Amy wants to make Holt happy, right? And then they said it was impossible to know when he's happy or not because he's so stoic. He's such a hard expression to read. So because of that, they don't know what he likes or what he didn't like. So we got instances of that. Um, Dude, there's this guy who had a heart attack, and Jake is making fun of it because he's fat. So that's a ton of fat jokes. But Charles is like, no, no, no. I believe there's something more there. I believe there's something more than just a heart attack. So the whole thing is Jake doesn't want to put in the work because he believes that it is. Because he believes that it is, it sucks because this is, see, I don't think Charles mind being the sidekick of Jake, but then when he's giving a Pochito shine, Jake steal the thunder. And there's even a saying in this episode where Charles wanted to steal thunder, and Charles like, I'm afraid to even borrow the thunder. So it's sad because you want the best for Charles. We got Surgeon Jeffries, who's actually pretty good in drawing. What he's gonna do is gonna do a painting of Holt, which is a pretty good, pretty good jokes. It's super good. I feel like I have to rewatch it, dude. See, this is cool. This is cool. Rosa is telling Jake to back off. She's telling, don't forget that you're secondary. So, in that sense, she kind of have Charles back, which is not really. Yeah, she has Charles back. Okay, cool. Charles is questioning the wife, which he thinks that he is the culprit. Now there's this super cute doctor, right? And Jake goes in and goes to flirt with her, right? But she's kind of creepy. Ah, okay, I understand. Jake was supposed to second Charles, but then he met the hot doctor, and because he met this hot doctor, they don't work, which is why the intro was saying that. See, I don't remember anything. Charles is asking for results, but Jake is more busy getting laid. Yeah, I'm just gonna be I'm gonna have to rewatch it. Okay, let's just rewatch it. It's a good show. I don't really care.